Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be giving my MLB DraftKings picks for Saturday, August 12th. We got an 11-game main slate on for this Saturday today. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so looking at pitcher today, what stands out to me just looking at pitcher, Max Scherzer, he is your top option today. But he is $14,000 on DraftKings. I don't think I'm going to be playing Scherzer in the spot. I just think he's too expensive, and the Giants, they don't really strike out a lot. So I don't know if Scherzer has 30 to 40 point upside here. And if you do play him, you're gonna have to go really thin at SP2. I'm not seeing a lot of value SP2s that I really like that I could pair with Scherzer. So I think just paying up for him is going to be kind of hard today. There are guys that are cheaper that I do like that are in good spots. So I'm going to be off of Max today. And I like two mid-range pitchers today. Going to be off of Carlos Martinez and Aaron Nola. Don't like any of the 10K guys today. I like some of the mid-range pitchers. So the first guy that I like today is Hyun-Jin Ryu, getting a matchup against the Padres for 9,700. Now 9,700, that does feel like a lot to pay for Ryu. He doesn't feel like he should be this expensive. He doesn't really feel like a $9,700 pitcher. But given the matchup and how he has pitched as of late, I think he's worth that price tag today. In his last two games, he's put up 26 and 35 DraftKings points. And Ryu has been really solid with the strikeouts as of late. 8, 5, 7, 8 strikeouts in his last 4 games. Got 8 against the Angels, a team that doesn't really strike out. Got 8 against them, got 7 against San Francisco, 8 against the Mets. So Ryu has been getting the Ks. So Ryu definitely has some upside here. In the matchup, it's obviously perfect versus left-handed pitching. The Padres are one of the worst teams in the league. They have a heavy strikeout rate. They're striking out 25.3% of the time this year versus lefties. And they're only hitting a 222 average and a 286 WOBA versus lefties, which is bottom in the league. So this Padres team, they're terrible offense versus lefties, and they strike out a lot. So I like Ryu today. He's a nice favorite at minus 235. The Dodgers should definitely be able to give him some run support so he can get a win. And the Padres only have a run line of 3.1 runs, so their total is low. And Ryu is a heavy favorite today. So I like him as my SP1 today. I definitely think that he can get me 25 DraftKings points in this spot. And for 9,700, I will definitely take that. So I like Ryu today as my SP1 for 9,700. And then for my SP2, going to be looking at the same price tier. And I like Dylan Bundy today at 8,400, getting a matchup against Oakland. Really like Dylan Bundy's strikeout potential here against Oakland. This Oakland team, they will strike out a ton versus right-handed pitching. They rank 4th in the league in K rate versus righties. They're striking out 24.8% of the time. This offense, they're a lot better versus righties than they are lefties, hitting a 240 average and a 321 WOBA versus righties. But they're still not really an offense that you're going to be afraid of. There are a lot of strikeouts in that lineup, so that's why I really like Bundy today. He is a good strikeout pitcher. He does have good strikeout stuff. He managed to get 10 Ks in his last game against the Angels, put up 32 DraftKings points against them, put up 29 DraftKings points against KC. So Bundy has been pitching well as of late. I think he's in a great spot here to definitely rack up the strikeouts. I feel like he's another guy that can give me 25 DK points. And for just 8,400, really like that price tag. And I definitely think that he can easily pay that off given the matchup, given his strikeout potential here. So I like Dylan Bundy today as my SP2 at 8,400. When we plug in Ryu and Bundy as our two pitchers, that still leaves us nearly 4K remaining per player. So we do have some decent salary to work with. And these two pitchers could definitely combine for over 50 DK points. I'm hoping they will. I could easily see Ryu getting at least 25 and Bundy getting at least 25. And if they do combine for those two amounts, that'll be great for their price tags. So like going with Ryu and Bundy today as my two pitchers. And then for my three bats, we're going to be going to first base, second base, and third base today. First base, there's a guy that I like here that I think I should be paying up for today. I think he's way too cheap. I think he might actually get overlooked, and that's Freddie Freeman at 4,600, getting a matchup against Carlos Martinez. I don't think that people are going to play Freddie Freeman today. Given the matchup, they'll see Carlos Martinez and want to shy away. But Carlos Martinez is a guy that really does struggle to lefties. So far this year, to left-handed hitters, he's allowed a 351 WOBA to lefties. Also, a lot of home runs, a 1.63 home run per 9 to left-handed hitters. And also a lot of hard contact to lefties, 45% medium contact and 38.4% hard contact. So although Carlmar is a really good pitcher, he does struggle to lefties. So Freddie Freeman's in a good spot here. And he's really cheap at just 4,600. I guess given the fact that he's going up against Carlos Martinez, they did take that into account in his price. I feel like you're getting a nice discount on him today. He was 5,100 in his last game, so a little bit of a discount today at 4,600. And Freddie has faced Carmar in the past, and he has seen him well. It's a really small sample size, only 6 at-bats. But in those 6 at-bats, Freddie has 3 hits, and one of those hits was a home run. So he's 3 for 6 against Carmar with a home run. So I think Freddie's in a good spot here. He might get overlooked today since he's going up against Martinez. People don't like picking on Martinez, but you can definitely take lefty bats against him. And Freddie Freeman, one of the best lefty bats in the game. So I like him today on first base for 4,600. And then my next play, going to be a value play at second base. A guy that I think is way too cheap today is Robinson Cano at just 3,600, getting a matchup against JC Ramirez. Really like Cano today, given his matchup and the price tag. 3,600 is way too cheap for this guy. He's in a great spot here against JC Ramirez. Ramirez is a guy that really struggles with lefties. To lefties this year, he's allowed a 373 WOBA. Then to lefties, also a ton of home runs, a 2.07 home run per 9 to left-handed hitters, and also a lot of hard contact, hardly any soft contact, just medium and hard. 44% medium contact and 42% hard contact to left-handed hitters. So lefties are really crushing Ramirez this year, and I think Robinson Cano is definitely going to be able to get to him today. And it's just 3,600. He is way too cheap. That's a great value play today. If you need value at second base, love Robinson Cano. I definitely think he's going to do well today. And at just 3,600, seems like a great value at second base. So I like Robbie Cano today at second base for just 3,600. And then at third base, mid-range play I like here is Mike Moustakas at 4,400, getting a matchup against James Shields. I really like the Royals today. They're definitely a team that I'm going to be looking to load up on. James Shields, dude, is not good. I pick on him every time that he starts, and he always, pretty much always gets blown up. I'm definitely expecting Shields to give up some home runs in his start, and Moustakas should be hitting one of those home runs. This dude's had great power. He's already had 32 home runs this year, so Moose has really been killing the ball, has really been showing off his power this year, and he's in a great chance here to add to his home run total. James Shields is a guy that has just been getting absolutely pounded by lefties this year. So far to lefties, he's given up a 447 WOBA, and James Shields also gives up a ton of home runs to lefties, so I'm expecting Moose to definitely hit a home run in this spot. Shields has given up a 3.95 home run per 9 to left-handed hitters, so for every 9 innings pitched, James Shields has given up nearly 4 home runs to lefties, which is just insane. And he's also given up a ton of hard contact, 44% medium contact, and 35% hard contact to lefties, so love Mike Moustakas here. Love the Royals as a stack. They're definitely one of my favorite stacks today. I'm expecting Shields to get absolutely blown up. So I love these Royals bats. Just to go along with Moose, he's got some decent BVP. Small sample size, but 7 at-bats against James Shields. He's got 3 hits, and one of those hits was a home run. So he's 3 for 7 against Shields with a home run. So that's just the icing on top. Love Mike Moustakas today, especially at 4,400. I think he's a little bit too cheap. Given the matchup against James Shields, I was expecting him to be a little bit more expensive than just 4,400. So if you're looking for a mid-range play at third base today, I really like Mike Moustakas. And yeah, so these are my 5 plays for tonight, guys. I went with Hyun-Jin Ryu, Dylan Bundy, Freddie Freeman, Robinson Cano, and Mike Moustakas. When we plug these 5 guys in our lineup, that still leaves us over 3,800 remaining per player, which definitely can be worked around on this slate. A lot of the stacks that I like today are very cheap, the Royals being one of them. I'm looking through their lineup right now, and a ton of their bats are very cheap. Their most expensive bat is Moose and Kane, and they're only 4.4. So Whit Merrifield, love him today, 4.2. Eric Hosmer, really like him. If you're not playing Freddie, you can definitely consider him for a little bit cheaper. Moose I like, Melky, Brandon Moss, great power bat. He could definitely take Shields deep. He's only 3.7. So there are definitely some cheap bats you can target throughout this Royals lineup, and they have a really high total today at 5.9 runs, so you can definitely fill out this 5. Maybe plug in some Royals. I would definitely do that. They're in a great spot here, so you can build a lineup built around this 5, or if you want to get my full lineups, then be sure to follow me on Twitter at the DFS_GOAT. My lineups are $5 a day, or you can get a week of lineups for $25. So message me on Twitter if you are interested in that. Or if you just have any questions about the slate, or you need to ask me something, you can contact me on Twitter as well at the DFS_GOAT. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed. If this is your first time on my channel, please be sure to subscribe. I do upload these videos pretty much every day, so I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. And if you never want to miss out on any videos, if you scroll down to where the subscribe button is, there is a bell icon. If you click that little bell, that'll actually notify you every time I upload. So be sure to do that as well if you never want to miss out on any videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Good luck tonight, guys. Peace.